What's going on, everybody? It definitely has not been like 10 months since I uploaded, but look, I have a good reason. I'll dive into all that at the end because I know you guys just want to know what's coming in the December wipe, so let's just dive in right away. So we don't actually know exactly what's coming, and this wipe CWS has been like really tight about all this stuff. They've given us like two big things so people don't get angry if more stuff isn't added, but what we do know is actually pretty awesome. So the first new thing is a huge thing, something that I was really excited for, and the only reason I'm making this video, even though it's been like 2 wipes since I uploaded, is we're finally getting a new mission system. Now, what do I mean by this? That means basically you can say goodbye to old trader missions. You no longer just have to kill players and NPCs over and over to level up your traders. So what's in this new system exactly? It's very similar to like Escape from Tarkov's system, if not basically identical. So instead of completing the same mission your whole wipe, now every trader has their own quest line, and you work through that quest line to try to achieve the end, which is be the highest level. As far as I can tell, we're still keeping the same rep system. Instead of using Tarkov's where it's like 0.2 or whatever, we're still getting, 3,000 rep, 1,000 rep, 5,000 rep, depending on the mission, of course. But this whole new system is something like 100 missions or more. I have a couple of quotes direct from Infish and Scott about this new system. I think it's really cool. So in the Ghost of Tabor Discord, and you guys can find this stuff too. You don't have to wait for me to make a video. You can just go into the Tabor Discord and search from Infish, from Scott, and see all this stuff for yourself. But somebody said, I refer to content as more of something unique you can do, whether it's an item you can grind, or a boss you can kill, or a map you can play, and achievements you can unlock, or skins or items you can earn through tasks only, rather than looting or buying. Infish responded to this saying, well, do I have good news for you? We will have like 100 achievements you can unlock and complete. They're called missions, and they stay for the entire season until they get wiped. A lot is just in this like 2 messages here. So we have a person asking, they want more content, like actual content, and that's something understandable because that's exactly what I wanted like genuine content, doing the same missions over and over just to unlock some better guns that I'm probably not even going to use because I love my AKM too much. It just got so boring. I just could not stand it. But now with a mission system literally around the corner, I'm like so excited to come back. And this person's right. It just seems kind of boring, and this is like actual content you can grind. And Infish was like, this is exactly what you want. We have this new mission system with 100 achievements, 100 missions. That's crazy. For reference, Escape from Tarkov has about 200. So yes, although it may not be the same size, it might be half, it's still huge. And this is just the beginning. Imagine like a year or 2 years down the road where they add branching quest lines and custom quest lines, all this other stuff. It's going to be insane. So another thing that Infish said is, we're adding a 100+ mission system with quest lines and entirely new things to do in the game. If that isn't depth, then I don't know what is. So he's responding to somebody who says the game doesn't have any depth. Same thing like the old guy, it just doesn't have like a purpose, right? And finally we're getting that purpose. And last, I got like a couple more quotes here. Infish said, missions will be completely redesigned, but upgrading traders will still require you to do missions. So if I'm not mistaken, somebody was saying that they liked the missions, but they didn't like the fact that they were having to go through the process of leveling up the traders in order to get the better weapons. They wanted to just have those guns unlocked all the time and have the missions to do for fun, but it kind of defeats the whole purpose then. So we need this new mission system, but it's still going to be tied in with the trader levels. It's going to be together. It's going to be part, that rep is still going to be very important. And last little quote from Fish was, imagine how pissed people will be next wipe when we introduce like 100 missions that needs to be done in order to level up traders, and people actually have to read the mission objectives and stuff. I'm sure you guys know, if you play Ghost of Tabor, it's literally just kill NPCs, kill players over and over. With this new mission system, we're actually going to have to like read it and do the stuff that's important. So that's crazy. I'm like so excited. I mean, obviously it's not going to be the same as Escape from Tarkov, which is like double the mission system, but it took a long time for that to be perfected. This is going to take a long time to be perfected. Absolutely. Another cool little tidbit of information about this system was, somebody asked Scott, what does the check mark on the watch mean? For those of you who don't know, the found in raid item thing was added like months ago. Essentially, an item is marked as found in raid if you find it in a raid. So you can't just buy it and then give it to like a trader immediately. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of the mission. Originally, this was just kind of for those really basic trader turn-in missions, but now it's become bigger part of this next mission system because it's completely changing the way you turn in the missions. They need to be found in raid. So Scott responded, "Oh, it means the item you're holding was found in raid, a future feature with mission system changes at next wipe." Again, we're gonna see like a big shift in how the game is played. Less killing quests, more kind of just doing stuff, turning in items. It just becomes a lot more interesting. I mean, I'm honestly like hyped for this new system because the boring progression was just like, it wore me down. And that's why I took this huge break, because I was like, I'm not just gonna continue leveling traders for no reason. It's just stupid. I'm just not going to do it. And the other really big thing that we have confirmed for this new wipe is the new mall map, Chodov Mall. And it's actually based on a mall with the exact same name. It's Chodov Westfield Mall in Prague, Czechia. So if you look at pictures of the Westfield Mall, the Chodov Westfield Mall in Prague, it looks exactly like the concept art that we've seen from the mall. So we have just a couple of screenshots that Scott has posted for us, and if you look at these details like the roof, like the design, the very vertical mall, it's nearly identical, if not exactly identical, and Scott himself said that it is based off that mall. On Google Maps here, we can see the general design is this kind of circular main area that has this kind of branching off path that leads to the entrance. So I'm guessing the mall is going to be basically this design right here. Scott did say that the mall map isn't necessarily big in width and length, but rather vertical, which is great because you have a mall like Matka Miest, which, yeah, I mean, it's huge, it's massive, but there's no verticality. It's boring. It gets easy after a while. With this new map, we get this completely changed kind of where rather the focus isn't necessarily on just kind of far away players, but now you have verticality. You have to look up, you have to look down, you have to look in every direction because you could get shot from anywhere, and that's what makes it interesting. So for those of you who know kind of Interchange from Escape from Tarkov, this is kind of similar, just I'm guessing on a smaller scale because they just can't pull that off in VR. And also Scott did say that there won't be an outdoor part of the mall like there is on Interchange in Escape from Tarkov. So it's going to be just the inside part, although we will have views of the outside, which I believe Scott has confirmed, but I can't find an exact message for that, so you'll have to take my word. It's really cool. We're getting a new map on wipe as well as the new mission system. So we've gone through the kind of big things that are coming next wipe, and I want to answer the most important question of all, and I'm sure you guys are asking it, is when is wipe? Now, to kind of simply answer it, we don't know. And I'm not saying I know, I do not know. I'm going to put that out there. I do not know. The community does not know. I'm going to speculate on the date right now, but huge warning. What I'm saying is not fact. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at the developers. These are the dates based on just logic and some facts that we got. We got confirmation that the wipe is in December because they announced that the PSVR will not be in the next wipe, but in that message they said PSVR 2 will not be available with the December wipe. So we know the wipe's in December. That gives us 4.5 weeks that the wipe could be in. I'm gonna rule out the last 2.5 weeks because that's when Christmas is, that's when New Year's is gonna be right around the corner there. I'm assuming Scott's gonna want to have that time off, or at least not be necessarily working on the wipe. So let's just say 2.5 weeks, those are out. So that leaves us with the first 2 weeks. But of course you have to take off the weekends because Scott and most of the staff doesn't work on the weekends. Fridays, Thursdays won't really work either because pushing a big update like that right before the weekend can be kind of stressful and makes people stay, and he doesn't want to do that. We're left with Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. The reason I'm not saying Monday is because historically there has never been a wipe on a Monday. There has been, I believe, about 6 wipes in total. I'm just ballparking that. 5 wipes in Ghost of Tabor's history. All of them except for one, which was one of the first wipes, was on a Friday. Every single wipe after that was on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Speculation, not fact. This is my own logic, not fact. I just want to put that out there. It's not confirmed. Is December 3rd, December 4th, 10th, or 11th. I am like 90% sure that it's going to be on one of these dates. Again, that's just my own thoughts and logic, not based on anything. If you hear anyone say they know the exact date when wipe's happening, they don't. They're lying. It's not true. This is my speculation. I got 4 dates. And the only possible kind of like deviation from this is if they decide to push the update between Christmas and New Year's. I don't think that's going to happen because people usually have that time off, and I'm sure Scott wants to have that time off, and most of the developers want to have that time off. So I don't think that's going to happen. I hope not, because that would kind of suck. We'd have to wait the whole month of December. But anyways, just a quick thing for all you who are still here. Maybe you've watched my videos in the past and you want to know why I've been gone so long. Simply, I just got bored. I just did not find interest in the game anymore. I made these videos out of the love for the game. There was no more love. And even months ago when I still played the game and when I made videos on it, I talked about this update. I was like hoping this update would come sooner. It didn't. But right now, you know, it's probably 2 weeks away, maybe 3 weeks away. I'm so excited to get back into this. I have really missed posting content. It's just I did not have a desire to play the game, and I was like, I'm not gonna post crap. I'm gonna post good content that I know is good because I play the game. And right now, even like just looking at the Tabor YouTube, it's just so dry. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and as always, stay safe out there. No spirit wind out.